Alright, yo. Mr. Know It All. You know what I mean? In the car. Early. Work vibes. But, fuck all that. Listen. Franchise vs. Tink the Demon. Dropped on the app. Finally. Now I can go on my little rant. Yo, listen. Alright, let me talk. First, let me say how I feel about Tink and Franchise, right? Tink. I like you. You give me that old Shotgun Suge feel, like back in the day when niggas was saying that Shotgun Suge wasn't that good, but all he had to do was just level up, and he leveled up through the years. I still feel like you have some work to do. You gotta work on your stamina, because you breathing in the microphone sounding crazy, boy. Sounding like Chris Farley after he did a marathon, boy. Sounding crazy, man. You need to lay off the fruit pies, man, and the donuts. Man, go eat you a kale salad. But I like you a lot, man. I like the way you word things. It's not necessarily the way you put your rounds together, but it's what you say. I like it. I like the torture rap. I like it. You have a lot of potential, boy. But you're gonna have to level up, and you have to level that up and step your performance up. But in order to step your performance up, you gotta work on your breathing, bro. I just got to. You sound horrible. Now. Oh yeah. Okay. I think. Wait. You battle Swave. You battle Saga. You battle Mike P. Those are the only ones I know about. I didn't see Mike P. I seen Saga and Swave. I feel like you died against them. But I still like you though. They said Shotgun Suge was trash and he leveled up. All you gotta do is just level up. Level some of your aspects up and you'll be better. Now, with that being said, franchise. I don't want to sound like I'm hating, so let me give you your flowers now. You're very talented. You got energy out the ass, boy. Even when you don't even need all that energy, you just be super energetic. You have talent. You're not bad. But my nigga, you are basic as fuck. And I feel like every bar I've heard from you, I've heard to some type of capacity, I've heard one or more of your bars already. Like, your haymakers are reused bars. Your haymakers are shit that we've already heard. And I remember you was going back and forth with Tink and Enes, and you were really like over crediting yourself, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, and yo, nobody ever. And then when niggas are saying like, yo, I heard those bars before. Oh, but I never heard the battle. My nigga, it's your job. It's your job to know that these bars have been said before. Like, we all know that there have been bars said before, but you just gotta say them more intricately and say them, just use a different approach. But your approach is average. You're average at best. Franchise. And here's my number one problem with you. This y'all American shit. Franchise, my nigga. You in America. Battling Americans. Sounding like Americans. You battle the same way that we do. You talking about the blicky, the heater, the toast, the blade, the knife. You're not doing anything different. You're not bringing... Tink the Demon said it in the battle. What have you brung from your Canadian culture over here? Besides that fucking accent. And you sound so fucking crazy. You sound weird as hell. Talking tough. It's just... It's nothing against no Canadians, because I don't think Drake sounds crazy. Then again, Drake was spending, his summers out in Memphis. You know what I mean? So he was spending times out here in America. But it don't matter. Pat Stay don't sound like that. You just sound different. You just sound weird, my nigga. And then you just be talking mad crazy. Oh, I've been through this and I've been... My nigga, you're going to spend your whole battle rap career trying to prove that you're a real nigga because you're from Canada. And yet and still... You still have this thing where you always have to say this, well, y'all Americans always think this, and y'all Americans always think that. But you battling on an American league, sounding like an American. If I didn't know you were from Canada, I would think that you just had a funny-ass voice. Because you don't... What do you do differently, bruh? You are basic. You know what I mean? You are a nigga that screams basic bars. If I want to hear a nigga that screams, I'll go listen to Twerk or listen to K Shine. Because they're astronomically better than you. They're like light years ahead of you, bruh. That's why it's crazy how you be talking all this shit like you the shit. I mean, I guess compared to the new niggas. But I don't even think you're better than some of these new niggas. Like, Real Sick is a problem. Jada Nightwing is a problem. You beat Jack Boy Maine. Who gives a fuck? You lost to JC. You know what I mean? You had a debatable with Ines. I mean, you may have beat Ines, but come on, man. I'm not gonna shit on Ines because I like Ines, but come on. No one gives a fuck about that. You know what I mean? Like, you might have. What you battle? Shotgun Shook? You might have beat Shotgun Shook. But I say all this to say this. My nigga, you ain't that good to be talking all that crazy shit like you're bringing a new style or a new way of saying bars. You're not bringing anything. You're not doing nothing. What are you doing? You're doing nothing. I hate that shit. I hate that. Like, the last time when I heard you say, well, y'all Americans do da-da-da. What? You sound racist. That sounds like some racist shit. But you out here worshiping the way that we fucking battle. With that being said, Tink 2-1, man. Franchise, I'll edge you the first. I will edge you the first. But the second and third, Tink was talking to your soul. That nigga was saying everything that I'm saying right now. Like, yo, you're not original. That nigga said you touched every nigga hand that you battled, took their powers and went rogue with it. That nigga used a overused X-Men scheme that hit hard because it was against you, nigga. All anybody has to do right now to battle you is to say that, yo, you sound like everybody else. You sound like everybody else. You scream, you're loud, you sound like everybody else. Tink 2-1, man. I'm sorry. Franchise, you're a good battler. But you just sound the same. You sound like everybody else. I can't do it. I'm sorry. So, you lost, my nigga. You lost. I'm sorry. In my opinion, you lost. And you need to work on your approach. I don't know who you're gonna have next, but if you really that nice and you really like trying to get into this thing, nigga, you need to take out everybody in your class, take out everybody in the next class. Don't call out no vets. Do not call out a vet, because a vet will dog walk you. A vet will get up there and send your screaming ass into the room somewhere and shut the door, put you in timeout, nigga. Work on your shit, boy. All right, Tink 2-1. Mr. Know-It-All out.